All right, the other day I was just looking at some debates and saw this comment. It was hearted by the creator. It's called Christ Developed the Channel. You can look at it and you can see the errors this guy makes in his debate. You see, when Muslims are not happy, where? They're not happy in all these Gaza, Middle Eastern countries. Bro doesn't know about a war. Of course, how can you be happy in a war? And even in the war, there are people that are happy with their tents, with their bread and water. Have you ever eaten bread with water? They don't even have the bread. That's the fact. They eat they eat whatever they can get. Look at, and then where are they happy? Where are they happy? Australia, England, dude. That is the delusion. That's the delusional happiness, because those are the places where they protect their country. They're protecting them like, oh my god, this is a good country. I will keep it safe and stuff. But they start dropping bombs in the other country. They stop bombing Gaza, bombing Iraq, bombing all these countries, Yemen. You know all the incidents, right? You know what happened in Libya, Muammar Gaddafi. He's a good man. I don't. He's a good man according to me, but I don't know what your POV is. But he's a. You have to see the history. He was developing Africa like crazy, dude, and they just stopped him. And then you see Syria, you see Yemen, you see Somalia, you see Sudan, you see Iraq, you see Honduras. You remember Honduras, guys? What US did? Oh, that's a big thing, dude. The Cuba, all these things, bro. And they say China, Russia, all these guys are terrorists. Okay, they have some bit of terror to them. It's all right. These guys create so much mischief on the land and the earth that God has given us. And they say they are living happy because, yes, you can be happy if you kill other people, genocide them. You live in a country supporting genocide of millions of children, millions of women, millions of men, millions of animals. What is PETA gonna do about this? You see the PETA organization. They don't open them up. They don't want to go into this controversy. They don't want to just say. Don't want to talk about how many animals are being killed. But when it's in other countries, they say, okay, see, there's no free, actual free. They think they're actually being happy. They're living in the delusion. They're living in all this thing, all this delusion, riba. Because if Islam comes into that country, they are going to lose all the industries. They are going to lose the riba, the interest. They're going to lose their banking, the banking thing. The banking industries are going to collapse. The alcohol industry is going to collapse. The smoking industry is going to collapse. The gambling industry is going to collapse. And so many more fashion industries, all of these are going to collapse. And they think we are being oppressed. Nobody is oppressed in the religion of Islam. Nobody's oppressed. You talk to a Muslim man, Muslim woman, Muslim child, they feel like it's their own choice to be there. Okay? This this is actually a I'm summarizing this comment on how stupid this comment is, how stupid this take is. You, they're actually happy. Okay, number one, they're actually happy with what they have. Number two, are not happy because of all the countries that you mentioned they are happy in actually have bombed all these Middle Eastern countries because they want someone to blame it on. They want someone to blame the 9/11 incident on. They do something wrong and they try to blame all these Middle Eastern countries. Yes, they do something wrong. They want it's all the money business. It's all the power and control business, all going around circulating. You just want power. All of these states, Middle Eastern states we have right now, they're all just puppets of the US. I don't want to say this. Maybe there are some good Middle Eastern states. They have all been captured by the US and liberalized in quotation marks. As you can see, liberalism, it was a good thing, but it is not a good thing right now. See, is when Denmark banned their flag. Yes, everybody was saying it's good. Banned the other flags except the Denmark flag. They're saying preserving culture, tradition. But when Islamic countries say you can't preach this religion, you can't show your religion publicly, they say it's non-secular. They say it's non it's religion phobic, something like that. They say it's against our religion. They say it's Islamist. All right, what do you talk? Okay, that's a term Islamist. What do you call for Christians? I don't think people use the term for Christians anyway. I don't think they used Hindutva. You heard this term. This at least this term is known, but most people don't know what you call Christians, but extremists. Not all Muslims are extremists, and extremism is not what it seems like. You see, all these countries, they're happy, they're sad because of the destruction of the Western countries that you just mentioned. Maybe just start telling your genociding, children killing prime ministers and ministers, all these guys, to stop doing it, and maybe we'll be happy in these Middle Eastern countries. Maybe we can go look at the picture of Gaza 20 years ago, like not yeah, yeah, sure. You can see how peaceful, thriving the community was. You can see Gaza a few years ago. You can see the skyscrapers and stuff. They're not technically they're actually like modern buildings. You can see the modernity, the technology that has evolved then. And they say we Muslims are the destroyers and they are the innovators. The Jews are the innovators. They are the creators. That's why they want the whole of Palestine for themselves. Yeah, this is basically it. If you have any questions on this topic, please feel free to leave it in the comment section below. Until then, please learn the truth and read every newspaper to get the correct amount of information that you need.